Hi there, this is Math 2, Unit 1, Worksheet 1. This is some homework help to help you out with your homework this evening. So here we go. I'm going to do a few problems here. I have them listed at the top of the page, numbers 1, 4, some other ones here. So let's take a look here. First of all, it says to use the diagram here to determine whether the statement is true or false. And so looking at number 1, it says measurement of angle 1, which is this guy here, equals 47, and the measurement angle 2 is 43. If that was true, if is the key word there, then 47 plus 43 would have to add up to 180 because it would be a supplementary angle. When we add that up, we end up with 190, so we would simply say that this is a false statement based upon our addition right there. Okay? You do the same thing for 2 and 3, using what you know about supplementary and complementary or vertical angles, those types of things from your lesson today. Number 4. We're looking here, it wants to know is the measurement of angle 1 and the measurement of angle 4, so these two, so here to here, this whole bit here, are these combination of angles equal to the measurement of 2 and 3, these ones here. And so essentially what you're looking at in this case is we have 1 and 4 is a supplementary angle, and 2 and 3 is also a couple supplementary angles there. So because of that, because they're supplementary, we would say this is a true statement because this one plus this one add together to make 180, and these two add together to equal 180. So they do equal one another. They are supplementary. It would be a true statement there. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Moving down here. It says number 8. In the diagram, RIE, so here to here, this whole bit right here, is 90 degrees. You're going to want to know RIV is complementary to what? And number 6, supplementary. So you want to decide what those are. Remember, complementary is 90. Supplementary is 180. Adjacent means next to. But let's take a look at number 8. It says that VIN, which is this angle here, VIN is 80 degrees. And VIE, this little bit right here, is 32. So that's 32, and the whole thing is 80. And the question is, what is in IE? So what is this part right here? This is my question. Because I'm wanting to know this, but I know the whole, I can simply do the whole 80 and subtract from it what I know, the 32, to find out that what's left, what's missing, is a 48-degree angle for NIE. So just have to do some math there to see what is missing. On numbers 9 to 16, we have this shape, and it wants you to find several different angle measurements. Alright, then there is a little bit of pattern here. I would suggest you go in order, so start with 9, 10, and work across that way because you'll find they do link together. I did find that as I did this one, it was easy to kind of do this one first, second, third, fourth. I went here fifth myself, and then 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's the order in which I answer those questions there. But no, use what you know. So for example, here's a couple hints. Because you know that this is 40 degrees here, then you know the angle directly across from the vertical angle is also 40 degrees. Because you know this guy right here is 60, you know the angle directly across from it is also 60 degrees. So you have to plug in some information that they do give you so that you know what is going on. And from there you start to figure out what's missing or what else is there, what else needs to be there. Again, so since you know this is 90, let's take a look here for example. If that's 90, you know you have 40, so what's left? 90 minus 40 is 50, so what's left here is a 50. And again, once you find that, you know across from the vertical angle, you have a 50 right there. At this point, you have almost everything filled in. You have a 40, a 60, a 50, and we have a question mark right there. Well, this whole thing is going to be supplementary, so what's left? Well, 60 plus 40 is 100. That's 150. So we know we have 150 we've used up already, and the whole thing should be 180. So what's left is 30 degrees right here. And if that's 30, then that makes that one also 30. And so just using the bits that we know, we can find out all the other information. So use that to help you solve those ones there. Number 17, find the value of x. These are two vertical angles, which means they're going to equal one another. So I can set the two equations, 3x plus 71, equal to each other, and then solve for x. And that's my goal here, is to find the value of x. So to do that, I can go ahead and I can subtract 3x from both sides. This makes it go away. And then over here I have a 3x there. Over here I can move the regular number, minus 2, over here. Subtract from both sides. 71 minus 2 is 69. Bring the equal sign down. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 3. They're joined together by multiplication, so I divide. And I end up with 23 equals x. And that's my solution for number 17. Alright, let's go to the next page. Looking at number 20. For number 20, it's the same idea. It says to find the value of the variables and the measure of each angle in the diagram. So when you look at this, we want to make sure we're not mixing up our variables here. So for example, I have y's and x's. Yeah, there's lots of ways to go about it, but I want to make this easy on myself. So I'm going to join these two angles together because they're supplementary. And so I'm going to start by saying that 4y plus 17y minus 9 is equal to 180 because that's a supplementary angle when I combine those two together. Now I can combine my like terms. So here's a 4y and a 17y. I have a 21y minus 9 equals 180. I'll move that number over there by adding 9 to both sides. And I have a 21y equals 189. When I divide both sides by 21, I end up with y equals 9. Okay? So because y equals 9, now I can put that back into my little puzzle up here. So let's take a look at this angle measurement here. Let's just call this A for now. So for A is 4y. So I'm going to use the value of y and plug it in. So I end up with 4 times 9, which equals 36. So this measurement is 36 degrees. For the next one I have, we'll call it B. B is 17y minus 9. Well, plug in the 9. We have 17 times 9 minus 9. And 17 times 9 minus 9 equals 144. So I know that this is 144 degrees. Then I use what I know about vertical angles, and I go just directly across. If that's a 36, then this one over here is also 36. If this is 144, then the angle directly across, vertical angle, is also 144. So those become my solutions for that problem there after solving for y. I'm not sure if they want you to solve for x. You could, but there's not really a need to because you've already done it this way. If your teacher wants you to, you would set up the same way. You would set up a 21x minus 3 plus 5x plus 1 and set that equal to 180 and then work through the steps. But you'll end up with the same solutions there. Number 22. A couple more here to do before we wrap up today. It says C and D are complementary, which means they are 90-degree angles combined. Complete the following. So measurement of angle C, 3x, and D, so we're going to add x minus 6, is going to equal 90 degrees because they're complementary. Combine our like terms and we have 4x minus 6 equals 90. I will add 6 to both sides to get the variable by itself. We have 4x equals 96. When I divide both sides by 4, x equals 24. Alright, so we have the first part there, no problem. That's the first part, 24. And now I have to plug that value back into what I know. So the measurement of angle C, they said, was 3 times x, which is 3 times 24, which equals 72. And the measurement of angle D, we said, was x minus 6, so we'd have 24 minus 6, which equals 18 degrees. And for both those I could double check because it is complementary. 72 plus 18 should equal 90 degrees to stay complementary, which is what we said at the beginning, and it does. Okay? One last one. Let's look at number 24. For number 24, it says that they are supplementary, which means they're going to equal 180 degrees. So I do 5y minus 3 plus a 2y plus 1 will equal 180 degrees. Let's combine our like terms. 5y and 2y is 7y. Minus 3 plus 1 gives me a minus 2 equals 180. I will add 2 to both sides, and 7y is going to equal 182. Divide both sides by 7, and y equals 26. At this point then, I do what I did before, so I'm going to use this information to solve. So the measurement of angle E we said was 5 times y minus 3, so I'll plug in 26, and I'll do the math. So 5 times 26 minus 3 equals 127. I could fill this in while I'm thinking about it. 26 there, 127. And for the measurement angle F, the same idea. It said it was 2y plus 1. So we do 2 times 26 plus 1, which equals 53 degrees. And so we're at 53 degrees right there as well. And again, like last time, if I combine those, I should have them equal up to 180 degrees, which they do if I did it correct. Okay, hope that helps out a little bit with your homework tonight. Good luck.